Good morning, guys. Hope you had a great spring break. Dr. Arnold here. My spring break was wonderful. It was restful with family. Today's my daughter's birthday. She turns 2, so we're going to be celebrating her with cake, of course. Can never have enough cake. Loved the great weather that we had. So I hope you guys were able to enjoy it and were able to relax and rest with all this wonderfulness that's going on right now. I just wanted to welcome you back and get you started on our new assignments and activities. We're going to be moving into the legislative branch and talking about what Congress can and can't do and the makeup of that and how a bill becomes a law. And you'll get to watch the wonderful School House Rock video. Don't you worry. And if you want to take videos of yourself singing along once we get there, I would love to see those. But today you're going to be focusing on the powers that Congress has. As we always do, we go back to the Constitution and what does the Constitution say and what powers do they grant to each branch of the government. And we're seeing this in full display right now as we see the stimulus package being passed and not passed and what can and can't be done by the president and Congress to help with the coronavirus and help states out. And we're seeing lots and lots of governmental principles played out through this epidemic and this pandemic that's going on right now. But today you're going to be focusing on Article 1, Section 8 of the Constitution, which is the powers of Congress, the powers of the legislative branch. So we need to know that Congress right now, the 116th Congress, is the most diverse Congress that we've ever had, has the most women, has the most people of color, but it is still not as representative of Congress or of the United States at all. But it is closer. We've had some firsts. We had our first 2 Native American women voted into the House of Representatives. We've had more women than we've ever had in the House. And the House of Representatives is much more diverse than the Senate for numerous reasons, which we'll talk about as we continue to discuss Congress. But it is important to know that there is more diversity and that Congress is changing as that changes ideas and what can and will pass. And know that the House is controlled by the Democrats and the Senate is controlled by the Republicans right now by a slim majority, which can make things even more difficult to get them passed, particularly as you have a Republican president as well. So there isn't all one party in one branch or the other, and so it can make even more problems for what Congress can or can't do. But you're going to be looking at Article 1, Section 8. I have provided some link to the Constitution Center again to help you find it. If you have another source, that is totally fine as well. You're going to be reading through those 17 powers that are listed there. We call them the enumerated powers, which really just means they are plainly expressed so we know what they are. There's no question about what they are. There's less question about what they are. There's always questions about what they mean and what the original intent was for those, which you're going to be thinking about. So you're going to go through and read those, write them in your own words, and then you're going to pick your 2 that you think are the most important and explain why you think those are important and what role they play right now in the United States, and how they might have changed from what was originally meant by the framers of the Constitution. And then we will head into the last power that is in there that you cannot select. It's called the Necessary and Proper Act, and or the Elastic Clause, and we will talk about that more later this week. So focus on understanding what powers Congress has, because that will help us understand what they can and cannot do as our representatives, right? And remember that the legislative branch is first, is Article 1 of the Constitution, because it is supposed to be the branch of the people, and our Constitution and our government gets its power from the people. Remember to look out for office hours through through Schoology conferences today in the afternoon. And please let me know through email or Schoology if you have any questions. Hope you guys are doing well. Miss you. Talk to you soon.